That was the first time at a country club, and it was weird. Is it weird that I felt weird when someone walked into the bathroom when I was peeing?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. It was a country club. You never knew what the time that dude was on.
Exactly.
What's going on? You tuned in to the All Points Podcast. We're the freshest crew. I go by the name of A2.
It's Midwest.
This is Kyle.
Jonathan the Great.
And we are back again. Consistency is key. And we are king of consistency. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Something like that.
Consistency Island.
Yeah.
What the
We are
fuck?
consistent like, I don't know, baby batter. Anyways, what's up,
We're
y'all?
consistent like SGA going to the free throw line.
I don't even know who that is.
Foul
Yeah.
baiting ass niggas.
The two people that listened to this episode understood exactly what he said.
2 people. You mean
Yeah.
200? Get it right.
That's right.
So what's up, y'all?
Welcome to the award-winning All Points Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Don't ask what it is, but just know it's award-winning and Grammy-nominated.
We also getting nominated for a Tony, even though this isn't a play, but
But every time we get up here is a performance.
that's right, because we like to play.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of plays, how's the finals going? Got to get an update.
Conference finals.
All right, yeah.
I mean, it just started. OKC's up 1 over in Minnesota, and Knicks and Pacers are getting ready to tip off in like 20 minutes.
Okay, so we get
Yeah.
to see that first Knicks win. Can't wait.
New York all the way.
That's right, baby.
New York in 5.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Why are you trying to talk with a New York accent? That was terrible.
this for Marcy, son,
That's all you know in New York.
in Brooklyn and Queens,
Hey, move on. This shit's embarrassing.
in the
Stop it.
in the
Stop
Bronx.
It. Stop it.
Nah,
Stop it.
don't
You
tell
wanna
him.
go get you a top cheese?
Don't
at the
tell
Grove.
him. to speak
Yeah.
outside of his native tongue.
You gonna
Right.
go to a bodega?
Native
You
accent.
can get me a bodega, get a chopped cheese.
The Aki way.
With the, definitely the
God.
Aki way. You already know. I had some water the Aki way. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Bev.
Exactly.
Wait, who are the Knicks playing? Who are the Knicks playing?
Pacers.
Knicks playing the Pacers? Garbage.
And exactly, garbage.
Hell no.
Well,
I feel like they about to win though. Because
They are.
That,
New York
that Bin
strong.
Laden documentary that came out. And it's like
We got a whole different
New
perspective.
York is just like crazy
Exactly.
for a victory.
What is it? The 15th year anniversary? Oh yeah, of 9/11.
nah, it's 25th.
25th. Yeah, I forget how long it's been.
How did you? Oh no, actually it's the 14th.
The 14th year
Yeah,
anniversary.
or 24th. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I was like,
Nah,
what
I'm
the fuck
tripping.
is wrong with y'all?
And
It's like the
24th.
math was not mathing. 9/11 in 2001.
Yeah.
We're in 2025.
The real ones know.
This nigga was like, it's the 15 years.
The real
He said,
ones
no,
know.
it's the 26 year. Then you went back to 14 years. I thought I was having a stroke here listening to you. I was like,
I mean, you probably are.
probably
Like,
am.
I don't know if I
mean,
can respect somebody who ain't lived through 9/11. They're too young.
They
you say you don't respect somebody. What?
I said I don't know if I could respect them because I'm like, what tragedies have y'all lived through? I was like, what
None.
y'all know about
the tragedy
COVID.
of the internet being out
the
for like 30
pandemic?
minutes.
Yeah, I was like,
That was a-
TikTok going down for 2 days.
That was a stay-at-home vacation.
I'm like,
Ain't
what y'all
been
know
through
about
nothing.
going to check the mailbox thinking anthrax is
No, you
going?
can't-
I know, right?
Man,
I still check for anthrax.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Are anthrax bad?
Gotta Google that. Chat GPT.
Man, nah. I mean, it is what it is though. But they got all the BBLs though.
I mean, is it really a good thing though?
I don't know. We're gonna
It's
find
not,
out
'cause,
in 30 years.
Gilly, you know, he be making videos. He was like, man, y'all need to stop putting your stomach in your ass. You can't put your whole stomach in your ass. You
Yo, can you donate fat?
No,
can donate
Why not?
plasma.
because it gotta have the right blood type.
What? No.
Gotta have the right fat type.
The
He said,
fat.
all fat ain't good fat.
Exactly. There's some bad fats too.
I mean, but what if you could though? Would you? All right, if you
That's some
could,
good fat.
if you could donate your, get your
Donate
gut-
some fat.
Yeah,
It's like
for the
Mexico.
BBL. Would you do it?
Do I get to see who was going into?
Nah, man,
They
it's
got
gotta
to
be-
see who it's coming from.
It's got to be anonymous. It's got to be anonymous both ways.
That's anonymous
Anonymous
fat.
both ways.
So would you like put on fat to donate it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'd be
thought it
just
was push the fat back. Now we like donating the fat back.
the fat couldn't go back no more. Yeah, if that was really a thing, we could have like the like what is it, like the SPCA, the in the eye.
Oh, stupid.
Flatbacks.
Is that really how it happens though? They
What?
just take fat from other places and put it in their booty.
Yeah, that's pretty much
But
it.
you gotta like maintain a certain regimen in order to sustain this, or it will deteriorate.
Yeah.
And why ain't they doing that then?
I mean,
Like you gotta work out from like
It should
clips
be
that
a-
I've seen from people's testimonies. Like you gotta like work out and like have a certain lifestyle, or it's just gonna like
that BBL is gonna just.
Okay.
They
Like,
should
be
do.
lopsided.
You know how they do like couple massages. They should do couple surgeries for like if the husband is fat and the woman wants a BBL,
It
they
won't
can
work.
go under together.
It won't work.
Why won't it work?
Won't work.
You can donate fat. It is possible to donate fat for medical research, particularly for stem cell research. But you can't donate fat for a BBL because their body might reject your fat. So it has
Well,
to be on your own.
I'm type
Fat
O
is fat,
negative,
baby.
so I can donate fat anywhere.
But yeah, there
Fat
you
O
go.
negative.
Well, thanks, fact checker Frank.
Yep.
Fact
it's like-
checker Frank.
as a couple, y'all would already be like what y'all are. So why don't y'all just live like that? Why would y'all need to like go through surgery to like be the fake version?
It's like, I don't like you no more. I don't like you either.
I mean, I don't.
Let's get
I
surgery
wouldn't
to
do
stay
it.
together.
Because I'm like, if you too lazy, I don't know.
I
Just take.
I do think mothers should get a free mommy makeover for their first child.
No,
After
what
the
about-
first one, it's on your own.
I done seen plenty of mommies have a snatchback naturally. Is that
Yeah,
what it's called?
yeah, but some of them don't snatch back naturally,
That's
and I
true.
think they should get one mommy makeover for free.
What did dads get?
Yeah, that's what I say. What is that?
Yeah, exactly. We don't get shit. Mother's
job,
Mother's Day was fucking fantastic for some people.
Your
But
job.
as soon as Father's Day comes around, it's crickets. Now daddies can't even get a daddy dick over or something like that.
I mean, if daddy wanted to get dicked over, he could just go out to the fucking
That
gay
ain't what
club.
I didn't want to say it. That is not what I said.
You said a daddy dick over.
You want to get dicked over?
God,
then.
you wanted to, you said a daddy dick over.
You
Your
get dick
job.
over. That's what I'm just saying.
Your job is done at inception.
Man, get this
Episode.
Puritan bullshit out of here.
Exactly. You ain't doing nothing after that. You ain't the one carrying the baby.
Nigga, what?
Exactly. You
Yeah,
just got to
you-
put up with mood
Nah.
swings and attitude.
Yeah, you carrying her.
in 20-minute run, 20 midnight runs to the grocery store.
Whatever.
If you
Kyle.
doing the right thing, you doing like J. Cole, right? He want to fold clothes for her. He want to make her feel good. He want to do the right thing.
want to fold clothes with her.
Yeah.
That's fucked up because I do the fucking folding of clothes. She don't do shit. Just sit there.
So you just gonna fold even more clothes, all right?
Pretty much.
Sounds like you got the wrong one.
No. I got the right one. She put it in other areas, all right? Getting folded. All right?
Remember that
Okay.
PS5 she got you?
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
cool, though.
speaking of the right one, proud of that bitch. She graduated again.
Damn.
What?
Say her name, Jonathan.
I don't think
Say her name.
they know her name.
They don't know
That's the only way she
her
addresses
name.
her.
What? Look.
That's only, yeah.
Look, don't be mad at me. All right, I can get away with calling her bitch. You'll get punched in your mouth if you call her that.
I don't have a reason to.
It's not an angry bitch. It's not like I was going off on her like this bitch ass bitch. I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
He's like, I would never call that bitch a bitch.
Exactly.
She graduated.
She graduated again. It's one step further. She got one more to go.
Dang, how many degrees she need?
All of them. She needs validation from the world.
That's the Asian way, I guess.
Apparently, but
Yeah.
nah, man, she got done. The graduation ceremony was cool. Except for bringing the youngest baby because she don't give a shit about shit.
Man, I was there.
Yeah.
She just
Yeah,
the whole time.
yeah.
Hey, that's what's up.
But yeah, it was a good thing. I did. Whenever she thanked me or whatever in the little post that I made, then I was kind of like laughing at it because she's like, "Oh, thanks, baby. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. You've been there for me and everything, and you're picking up the kids and taking them to work and taking them to school or whatever." And I was like, I mean, I kind of think that you would have been able to get to this graduation, reach this milestone without me taking the kids to fucking work.
You know
or
what?
to
I want to
school.
go see that comment now. Like, so you mean you're thanking him for doing what he's supposed to be doing?
I was just like, I was like, that's a low bar. You know, she's
For
like,
for being a dad.
I couldn't do this without you. I was like, yeah, you could have. Yeah, you kind of could have. I saw that. I was like, I never helped you with studying. Like, I would have fucked it up if I was helping you with that.
Remember, hey, good luck on your test tomorrow.
You'd be like, babe, what was medulla oblongata? Oh, it's that thing that makes alligators mad because they got all them teeth.
That is true.
You got to study today. I'll do dinner.
I mean, granted, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I obviously was there.
He come back in the room with 2 bowls of cereal. He's like, yeah, I'll get yours later.
Well, I don't even eat cereal like that anymore. But whatever. No, it was just kind of funny because I was like, all right, sure. Like,
Yeah, sometimes you just got to take the compliment.
yeah, that's why I didn't say nothing. I just put a little heart emoji thing on it. And I was like, oh.
Because that's a response.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, man. Good times.
Yeah, well, you know, he was proud of her.
Yeah.
You know, even though she didn't follow instructions.
With what?
See, I was just like, all right, here's what I want you to do. Because I was trying to get a picture, like, you know, the vision. The vision was... See, I was trying to take a picture of her where, you know, she's got the degree in hand, and it was going to be like a fucking, you know, portrait picture, right? So you could kind of like see the crowd in the back, and she wasn't actually looking at the picture. She's kind of looking off in the distance. And I'd take a picture like that. I had it in mind, and then all she did was...
Yeah.
and then walked out. I was like, come on, you didn't even stand long enough for me to get a real good picture.
She's terrible at following directions.
Yeah,
Like, get that leg up. Get that leg up, girl.
You don't just lift it up?
No. She got to do the work.
Yeah.
I just stand there.
He already
Selfish lover.
I mean, apparently, you know, I'm only there for conception or whatever. That's the only thing I'm good for or whatever. According to Kyle.
and then he just slumps off like a bear. Just,
Head downstairs.
I mean, that's the life, ain't it?
Yeah. It's kind of nice.
Come and go.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Shouts out to your baby mama, the mother of your children.
Don't you disrespect her by calling her my baby mama. All right.
Sorry.
That bitch deserves a title.
Yeah, of course.
The mother of your children. Shout out to your significant other.
Thanks.
It's diabolical.
Yeah.
So I guess if that's the nickname for his girl, what do you call your girl?
By her name, I don't.
You don't give her no little pet names and little.
I'm not really big on pet names, to be honest with you. Yeah, like
I had
yeah.
names for all my bitches.
Bitch number one.
Yeah, I may be weird by that. I don't really do big on big names, so like in my phone it's just their name, you know. It's it's
just
nothing
with a
like-
period at the
Yeah,
end.
it's like done. Yeah, so like that, but that's just
No, it's kind of like
That's
if,
fine.
like if you're looking for love and you got like 20 contestants,
Yeah.
and you gotta like have a conversation, figure out their personality,
Yeah.
off of what they say, give them a name. That's how it is.
That's what you would do? You said that's how it is?
I mean, that's how they all got their names. It was like, you know, it came out. It was like organic, like their personalities and stuff.
Guess
They know
we're
what they-
spoiling it.
they know
All
what-
right,
they
the
know
new
what they
show for the love of Gene. We need 20 bad bitches to line
do.
up.
Sued like the game.
just 20.
Say what?
I ain't trying to get sued like the game.
Why? What did he get sued for?
He lost like that $8 million lawsuit to one of the contestants because she said he sexually assaulted her on the show.
Maybe he did.
You wouldn't sexually assault her, so you
Hey,
wouldn't get
it's air, they can say it.
Hey,
you know.
well, we got cameras on. Your hands was in your
Exactly,
pocket.
even in the
You
bathroom.
saved it. Nah, man.
Nah, we're gonna do a pop the balloon Wichita edition.
Ugh.
It's already been
So-
done. It's already been done.
If you got 3 teeth or more in your mouth, you could be on the show.
That's a real low minimum.
It's very low.
It's
Yeah.
keyword Wichita edition.
Only 15 of them will show up. 'Cause 5 of them most likely can't drive.
Yeah.
Nah, they
Getting into
they
crashes
daddy
and
shit
shit.
at their car.
They all know each other for some reason.
And all Altimas in the parking lot. You Wichita. Never mind.
They go there. I'm an entrepreneur.
Like, nigga, you work at Spangles. Shut up.
Just put the
fries in the
put
bag.
the fries in the bag.
Well, we'll show up in the Spangles outfit. Like, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
Man, that was funny though. Back to the graduation or whatever. Once they were done at both like the Southeast one and the one she was at WSU, whatever. Then anytime people were like, we had a few people that got done like once they got off the stage or whatever, and just started walking out. And like they're just walking up the stairs to leave, and like we just kept cracking jokes. Like, look at this man, look at he got to go to work in 30 minutes. Like,
I got time for this.
yeah, they was out of there.
Ain't
Like,
mad at it.
Be like hella long.
yeah, it really. Man,
See,
Like 3 hours.
yeah, that shit was. Well, I don't know about 3 hours. It might have been.
I mean, it felt like it.
Yeah, it was there for fucking forever.
I get it. You know, you worked hard for that moment. You know,
Yeah.
valedictorian. You got all these ropes and stuff, and then you sitting there talking to your lesser than peers.
Why they gotta be lesser than?
Because I'm the valedictorian. I did the most.
It wasn't even the valedictorians
Well,
leaving.
I'm,
It was
I'm thinking
just
for like the
regular-
high schoolers. So like that's why they're so long.
Hey, Kyle.
They don't mean that. That just mean you gotta,
What? Am I saying it wrong?
No.
What?
Did you hear about the scarecrow that graduated as valedictorian?
It was. You go ahead and say the punchline.
Said he was outstanding in his field.
Yep. Well, yeah, I get it. I get why they're so long. But you know,
Yeah, like, okay. If you were one of them people, like that guy that just walked out, why didn't he just say, hey, just mail me mine, okay?
He still wanted to get the picture.
exactly.
What do you need the picture for?
It's an honor to walk across the stage and shake hands with people, teachers you barely know.
I guess. I mean, like, you spend, 12 years, like, man, I don't want to be in school. I want to be at home and play with my monkey.
Yeah.
And so then, just for the moment that you got to sit in there with all the people who are just like, you know, fucking shitty to you all the way on the come up. And then you got to go across the stage with teachers. And you're like, man, you put me in timeout.
True.
And you're like, what do you want to do it?
Just so many different grades. I don't understand your graduation. But sure,
It's
man.
crazy to get in timeout like as a senior.
I'm
No
just saying.
juice for you today, mister. Bullshit.
be a graham cracker.
I'm just saying, okay? Now I would just be like, just mail it to me. I'm going to be at home playing GTA 6.
I mean, but then again, it's like their family was there and they want to see it, and then after that, they're like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
So then I would just be like, okay, just take a picture of the stage. I'm going to take a picture of me standing
Nobody's
there.
gonna do all
We're just
that.
going to Photoshop
Nobody's
in
gonna
there.
do all
It is
that.
a moment you only get once. Considering, you know, the pandemic robbed a lot of people of that moment that they'll never get back.
If they really wanted to do it, then just go back to school and then get another degree.
Talking about for high school.
Go back to high school. They did it in 21 Jump Street.
All right, this has been the AllPoints Podcast.
They were undercover.
All right. So then you get into the tech division.
What if you don't look like a young person? You just you were born looking old.
All right. Well, then you become a janitor.
No,
And then you do-
what? Never mind. Stupid.
Well, that's cool, man. She got any plans?
Hey, we were already over there. We're just talking about a kid leaving the graduation.
All right.
I'll bring it back to that.
Well, I
All
was
right,
trying
she
to
ain't got no
segue.
plans except to go home. All right, sit there and tell her get out there and make my money.
Yeah, she ain't got no plans to go home and then not do the laundry.
That's true.
Speaking of making money,
Yeah.
I was trying to find the right segue. So I had a DJ gig over the weekend.
Word.
Was it in Kansas City?
Nah, it wasn't. It was at a country club, actually. Have you ever been to a country club?
Yes.
All right, y'all fancy niggas.
And I've actually been out there on the green.
That was my first time at a country club.
I was delivered.
That was the first time at a country club, and it was weird. Is it weird that I felt weird when someone walked into the bathroom when I was peeing?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
It was a country club. You never knew what the time that dude was on.
Exactly. You get it. This guy gets it.
Yeah.
I was scared. I was scared like some rich, like closeted gay person was gonna walk in and be like, "Hey,
Knock you on your head.
hey, what's your?"
I was thinking more on the lines of like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. The help has to go in the bathroom down there.
That's what Kiera said. That's what my girlfriend said, because I was dressed like the help, and I was like, I was thinking
You
it was
were
gonna be
DJing,
like,
so you were the help.
yeah, but I was thinking they was gonna be like, oh, the help's bathroom's in the back. If you
Wait, were you wearing a bow tie?
no, I was wearing a black
weren't-
polo and black pants.
You weren't
but
dressed like the help.
I was dressed. But yeah, someone walked in while I was peeing. I was like, man, what
You're like,
if
Fist on you.
what if we feel like?
he started to say, oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Nope, he walks over there and grabs your dick. He's like,
This is the way you handle it, all right?
I just
If you want to be a millionaire, you got
I just imagine him walking in with like some cocktail drink.
He was like, "You got a Picasso in your house." That's what you told him, right?
And he had like a folded 20 and he puts it on my shoulder as I pee. And he's like, meet me in the stall or something. You know,
You was gonna do it.
country club.
He was like, I just want to watch.
He just watched you take a shit. You're like, well, fortunately, I'm really good at this. God's in there.
He's like, I want to watch, but I don't want to be in there. I'm just gonna be peeking over the top.
But it was for like some like old person's birthday. I think they was turning like 60.
Oh,
And they just wanted like 70s, 80s rock. So I played that the whole night. And then like a guitar person. Yeah, pretty much. But this guy walks over to me and he's like, "Hey, can I?"
You're already in midstream.
Yeah, it's always not in the bathroom. I'm out the bathroom now. I'm out the bathroom.
Clarify, 'cause
I'm out the
why people want to start conversations while you?
I was playing 80s rock in the bathroom. No, I'm out the bathroom now. It was.
he was like, I'm about to be back in black.
So I'm playing music and this guy walks over to me with his phone. He's just like, "Hey man, can you?" Because I was taking requests because I didn't know what the heck to play. And the guy's just like, "Can you play this song?" And I was like, "Sure, man."
Like nigger hating me.
No. So I pulled out my little adapter. I thought because I'm thinking,
Pulled out your little.
he was like, it's a song that I created. I said, "Oh, okay,
no.
cool." I'm thinking like I was like, do you want to make like an announcement or anything? Like, because I thought he was gonna dedicate it to like the birthday girl because he was like trying to play an original song. And he goes, "It's a Spanish song. I don't know if you're gonna get in trouble for it." And I was looking around. I was like, awful lot of white people here, but I was like, shit, because I thought it was a recommendation. I thought it was like a here's to the birthday girl. So he plays it. And it's all playing, it's like, Mexican music, got that set, same. It was more up to date Mexican music. And I hear him talking in the there you go. Yeah. I hear him talking in the background. I'm like, I made that. And then he walks over to me after he was like, "Did you like it?" I said, "Yeah, that was pretty cool." And he was like, "Yeah, I made that." I said, "Okay, you got like a recording studio, He was like, "No, I did it on AI. It was all AI." And I was like,
I made that.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, like what are they saying?" Like, I don't even know what they're saying. I just put it in ChatGPT, and I was like, "All right."
They need to clarify. They need to say AI made that.
Yeah, so I was like, "All right, cool," and he walked away.
I'm like, why would he say that?
Yeah, and then so like some drunk guy's like, "Man, you gonna play something? Get these white girls to shake their fake titties." No, that's exactly what he said. Yeah, they gonna bounce their fake titties to this. Like, there's a couple out there.
I need to find that dude. Me and him need to hang out.
He was drunk.
I bet you he's got a.
I can see why because they probably didn't have no ass to shake.
He was like, play
They got some big titties though.
It was like play some hip hop, and I was like, it was like something in the '90s, and I was like, all right. I was like, do you want like you like Bobby Brown? He's like, no. I said, what about Prince? He's like, no. I said, Ice Baby. He's like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I would have packed up my set.
It was an all-white party. So like I was literally the only black. Well, there was like one black girl sitting
Now,
at the bar.
when you say all white party, you're not talking about like a Diddy party.
No, it's just
Okay, let's clarify.
There's a whole bunch of white people in their 60s, and actually, it was a lot of young white people. It was weird. Anyway,
Old white people do have kids.
No, I wasn't. But I was playing Ice Baby, and so the guy walks over. The other guy who wanted to play another song, he walked over to me and wanted to play another song, and I was like, "Oh, you like you want to play some rap?" And I was like, "Sure." And he was like, "I was like, oh, I got one." And I was like, "Is it an original song?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, so this time I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna play it this time." Because like me as like a rapper, for you to create like a AI rap song, I don't want to hear that crap. Nobody here wants to hear that crap. I'm not playing it. I didn't tell him that, but I was just like, nah, I'm kind of staying away from original songs now.
Yeah,
he was like,
not have told him that.
yeah.
Nah, he's like, you know, my dad who saw you in the bathroom, he's gonna have your ass. He was again. He was back in black.
So he walked out. He's like, "Oh, okay," and he walks off. So later that night, after pretty much. Later that night, I'm packing up.
He said, "Get out."
I'm packing up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue your story. I'm not
like,
gonna interrupt.
He walks over to me. He was like, "Yeah, I heard you was playing that hip hop song. I thought you wanted some more hip hop." And I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, you missed out. You're a loss." And I was like, "What?" All right. Yeah, he was like talking stuff.
You trying to guilt trip you for not playing this
He was like talking stuff where I didn't play his one AI written song, and I was just like, "All right, man. You know, I just packed up and left." But it was a weird interaction, and it's like,
So are you curious to like wonder what that song?
no, definitely not. Me as a rapper, like I don't want to hear your AI created rap song. You know, it probably says the N word. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
all. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't want to hear it. I really
With
don't.
a track, I got time today.
It's like somebody
I forgot about that.
with the voice of like David Cross.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my nigga.
Something crazy.
like some Ben Shapiro, Tom McDonald's.
I didn't want to hear it. I definitely did not want to hear it. So
That's what they doing now in their spare time, making it.
that's what rich white folks
that's
are
the
probably
meta.
doing.
That's what they do.
Probably.
Let's make an AI country song.
But it was interesting country club because you know they had the golf course, they had the little swimming pool, the whites only swimming pool. You know, it was like they had y'all know little pinwheels and stuff like that. Like they had one with like actual like legit steak inside of them. And I was looking at the buffet. I was like, dang,
Big back shit.
I kind of want one of them, but they was all gone by the time I finished packing up.
They're like, sorry, the helps food is over there, and it was a trough.
It's chitlins.
Some
Like you guys
crackers.
like this, right?
I ain't never seen a pinwheel with steak.
Yeah, that's how fancy it was.
Usually like
It was
turkey
fancy.
and
It was
ham.
It was like sirloin pinwheels. It was a
no way.
fancy party.
sounds like my kind of party.
Shoot, all them white people looking at me like I'm crazy.
I mean,
But yeah, I've been doing a lot of
You should've
DJing
came
lately.
dressed like Carlton.
get right in.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of DJing lately, and I did Kiera's, my girlfriend's kids' field day on last Friday. And that was pretty fun. It was cool. It was hot. I got a big old tan now.
You ain't got a tan.
Nah, I
You
got
went
a tan.
went back to your roots.
Nah, I'm pretty tan now, brother. But yeah, it was cool. The kids had a good time. Everybody kept telling me how it was like the best field day they'd ever had. Y'all remember field day back in y'all school?
Yep.
Yeah, it was
I
just,
won every event.
yeah, I bet. They was handing out participation trophies, right?
It's like since nobody else can win anything,
Exactly.
Michael Warren.
That's competitive nature, man.
But it was cool. It was they all enjoyed it, and at the end of the day, the kids like, "This is the best DJ ever." You hear that? They said I was the best DJ ever in this city. You know, they just kept saying it,
There you
like,
go.
"Oh, this is the best DJ ever," and they was all thanking me and stuff like that.
They threw their panties at you.
Nah,
So
nah.
you're saying win or lose, you're the best
Charges,
DJ.
buddy.
I mean, yes, win or lose, I'm the
field
best
day, man.
Say
DJ.
what?
It's field day. Then I'll be throwing pennies.
The way that you said that, your cadence was just so good.
Viper.
They all was like they was all wet from like the waters and the water balloons, but it was
The
still
AllPointsPodcast did not condone.
anyway. So today, and like the crazy thing is like, yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I was still at work doing that field day.
Nah.
But so I was like in the middle of a meeting. But anyway, I still got my work done, by the way. But
That's what matters.
exactly, still got my work done. But then today was my son's field day. You know, he goes to like a private school. So I'm thinking like I can't play certain songs and all this and that. But I ended up playing pretty much the same songs. But I had to work harder for this one because like they actually had a center that was like actual dance party. So I was like playing music for like taking requests. Like they kept like the music that these kids asked for, man. It's like brain rot. It's like terrible. Like these ain't even lyrics. Like why do you want to hear this?
This kid came up and was like, I got a song to play.
Yeah, like,
I made it off of AI.
my dad, he has his computer.
You see him like behind a bush just
Hey guys, I'm gonna get this on.
That would have been funny. But no, like there's this one kid, you know, he walked over and asked like this old song. I was like, why are you listening to
Ice
this?
Baby?
No, it was
It would have been. He's like, never mind.
was gonna say it too. I know exactly what you was about to say. And I was about to say
He had a juice box. He was like, "Here, let's see if we can get these white."
He shook the raisins.
That's terrible.
I know exactly what you need to do. Get these raisins to bounce up and down.
Y'all terrible, bro. We about to get canceled.
Nope. That's what the streets needed. Alright? We got to turn up.
Oh my god. Anyways,
I'm not trying to join in on that laugh.
but no, it was fun, and like I didn't realize how much my son, like everybody knows my son, I guess, at that school. I'm guessing he's like one of like 5 black people at that school.
Okay.
Like everybody knows him.
He's
and
like-
yeah, he got like 5th graders walking up to like, "Hey, Pharaoh," like they dapping him up and stuff.
Trying
And I'm
to
just
whoop
like,
all the They scared of him.
like, how do you
Now, suck it.
how do you
Kiss
know
my
these guys? How do you know these guys?
He's like, well, they offered me their lunch money.
Extorting them.
Yeah.
It's like-
Offered me their lunch money.
Crazy. And like the last week I went to his picnic and like at his school and like all the like you know, I had to, you know, the DJ inside of me came out there, so I brought my little portable speaker. They was all like dancing to the music off my portable speaker. They had a little dance party and like Pharaoh was being all shy and he had all the girls like Pharaoh, just cheering them on. I was like,
cult leader.
I said, it's crazy. I said, it's crazy. Got these 5th grade girls just yelling his name and stuff like that. And his secret crush came over and was like, Pharaoh, if you go out and dance, I'll dance with you. And I was like, man, if you don't go out there. And then they started dancing together, and they rolled down the hill together.
Oh.
That's true love right there. They rolled down the hill together.
Starts as a rolling down the hill.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, he rolling out his fruit roll. You want some of this?
But yeah, man, it was fun. You know, everybody kept walking up to me talking about, yeah, this is the best field day ever, and all the teachers was enjoying it and everything. You know, I got to hand out my business card. So
Yeah.
You play something for them to bounce there?
yeah. No, they was cool with it. They was cool with it. But like, what was really cool was like when I was waiting to pick up my son after school, because I was just right there. Like the 5th graders or 4th graders, they came out and they was like, "Hey DJ, can you sign my hat?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" So I started signing hats, and another person came in and was like, "You sign my hat too." And I was like, "Oh man, I've been preparing for this. You know, I've been having this signature for years. I ain't never had to sign." So it was kind of cool. I got it all on tape. You know, I probably not on tape. Oh, I just aged myself. I said tape. I got it all recorded on my phone. I'm about to post it online. But y'all sitting there signing these little kids' hats and stuff like that, and it was a good day today.
Telling little kids he's having a little fucking TED talk. Yeah. Sign came first, and name came second.
Nah.
That's good, man.
I explain that.
You know,
but-
little kids out there bigging you up, saying he's the best DJ ever.
Best DJ ever,
I don't think
man.
anybody else got that kind of
I mean, I don't see
recommendation,
nobody
did
else.
they?
And, like, anybody-
I don't think anybody
I'm
else
just
that
saying.
put on some shows in Wichita ever got that recommendation
just
from
saying.
the kids, did they? I don't
just
think they
saying.
did. Just saying. What you saying?
I'm just saying.
What you saying?
Anybody can throw a party.
Anybody can throw
for
a party. It
people
ain't
our
just
age,
you. Huh?
People our age
Huh?
to really take the time.
Talk to them.
And the effort to get songs that the kids want to hear, and for them to be like best DJ ever.
I mean, when did anybody else get to sign a hat?
This guy.
Huh?
This guy.
Did anybody?
guy.
Anybody get to sign a hat?
No, I was the
Yeah,
only
they
one
put these
signing
niggas in the
hats.
graves or something like that. How crazy is that? Talk to him, Kyle.
Just saying. I'm just saying. You know.
That was what I was doing before.
But all things go to God. You know,
I did the
Most
same
High.
joke.
Yeah. All things go to God, Most High. You know,
gotta do that.
Yeah, he brings in these opportunities. You know. So
Did you change up your cadence on the ones and twos?
yeah, I wasn't playing like crazy music. The craziest song they asked for.
Your BPMs.
Okay, so I got a question. I do have to. I'm not gonna question it, but like some of these guys will walk up to us. Can you play Party in the USA?
And he was like,
no, guys, yeah.
Wow.
Can you play California Girls?
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, wait, what?
That girl might like it.
I honestly think that they was like, this is gonna get the girls to go wild, you know. But,
Get the
but it
girls
was
to shake their-
it was
Raisins.
it was the guys asking for. And then one guy was like, "Can you play Snooze?" And I was like, "By SZA?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "No, I don't know if I can play that one." but yeah, it was pretty cool. It was the craziest song they asked for was probably. Well, one girl asked for Shabuzi's bar song, and I was like, "Nah, not no Catholic school." But
why not?
Cause I mean,
Would you come back and speak for Career Day?
I mean, I'm not the type of person to tell somebody what to do with their life. You know, I'm just
Not even your son.
Yes, he do whatever as long do what makes you happy.
He do what he wants.
At the end of the day,
That's what he was gonna
do,
say.
do what makes you happy. You know, because they did have a career day, and like there was an email that went, "If you got an interesting career, come talk to the kids." And I was like,
I'm a garbage man.
"Yeah, like,
Oh, garbage.
yeah."
You kids ever heard of crypto?
No, but like honestly,
sign up right here.
honestly, like this private school, that's probably what half their dads was doing.
yeah,
you know?
right.
You never see the dads go to these events. It's always the moms who probably stay at home.
Drinking wine.
Exactly,
Hell
cheating
yeah.
on their man with the pool boy.
Just
But yeah, so it's been a busy, you know, and the gigs don't stop. You know, got stuff lined up. in the
All right.
future, so.
That was the 20-minute Kyle hour.
Hey man, I had a lot to talk. It was a lot
Happy
going
hour.
on. It was fun.
that's weird. I usually do that.
Well, you said
It was
you?
fun.
Yeah. You said you usually do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I noticed it. I mean, it was funny. It doesn't matter.
fun. Yeah. Whatever.
What?
Y'all suck. You suck. Just because y'all ain't doing nothing except going home, playing y'all little video games.
Yeah.
I'm out here making motherfucking money.
I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
Shoot, my girl got a job.
She got 3 jobs.
She getting him a PC
She got
now.
3 degrees.
Exactly.
She can do whatever she wants.
He's like, all I got to do is fold laundry.
She
Yeah,
can be a
that's it.
CEO.
Well, man, I can't wait. I'm about to be a stay-at-home dad.
Stay at home dad. Yeah, may never see his kids.
Exactly. I'm gonna be in the basement. Hey, go take your ass upstairs.
I can't wait till your mama get home.
What's she making for dinner tonight?
Bring me my plate.
How does that work?
How does that work, Kyle?
Yeah. you just got it.
That's right. Anyways, we've talked about many things on this podcast. Many things.
Many
back and
things.
forth. There's something rumbling in my tumbler. No, I'm joking. Nah, anyways, what's your take on this here rap beef thing?
I mean, shows that there's other artists out in the world that can rap also,
That's all
And
I'm
they-
getting from it.
and you know that they might not have the shine or the spotlight that others do, but
They getting it.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I love this shit. 'Cause
yeah. Like looking in the comments on like every diss track. You know, a lot of people are surprised. Like, dang, I didn't know Joey. I
Yeah.
didn't know Joey was nice like this.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy because I listened to him maybe 2 years ago. And that was after watching Mr. Robot because he was acting in that. And I was like, oh, shit, I like this guy. Like, who the fuck is this? Found out it was Joey Badass. I was like, oh, Joey Badass. Okay, cool. Later, heard him on Herbert with Absol. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, shit, this is the same dude. And I started checking out his other album and a few songs from that. And I was like, okay, this guy's kind of nice. He's kind of cool, whatever. And then he was silent, whatever, for a while. Then the Ruler's Back came out earlier this year, and then that's when the whole shit kicked off. And
He kicked it off like the first day
first
of the new year.
Yeah, I was like, damn. And I like this type of shit where it's not. It doesn't seem like it's a beef, like
Right.
some real shit.
It's just a battle.
competition.
Yeah,
That's all it is. It's just a battle.
Because like and it really, like you said, it does highlight other people that are out there rapping that can actually do this shit. Because I never listened to Rayvon. I had no intention of listening to Rayvon.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this nigga actually is he's kind of nice, man.
yeah, he's nice.
Yeah,
I'm in the camp of light. Like they like kills it.
I'm Joey Badass.
Yeah.
So
I feel like them last three, the town, the finals, and
yeah.
Crash Dummy.
Yeah.
Crash Dummy. Yeah, Crash
Yeah.
Dummy.
I felt like he was just like,
Yeah. I don't like where he's talking about the time limit or whatever. If it's after 24 hours, and that's
But that was like a NBA punchline.
yeah. But still, I don't like putting the time limit. But then again, I'm kind of conflicted because.
But Daylight, he met the requirement.
Yeah, he came right back.
Yeah.
I didn't like his last one though.
Which one? The
Daylights.
was it? Word to
Steez.
No, I didn't like that either.
Because he was like a playoff of, you know, Joey's side, dude committing suicide.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was kinda like
that's a little. That's when things
crossing
can
the
start to.
line.
escalate. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, because I have a feeling that at some point, because you know when Jay and Nas was going back and forth and whatnot, it was just kind of like pop shot here and there until Takeover.
Yeah.
And then that's when it spiraled into like the hard
super
shit, right?
ugly and
So yeah, that's why I hope that they keep it cordial.
yeah, same.
But
Nah, these niggas need to start shooting each
I
other.
don't think they will. Because, I mean, like I said, you still got Soul in the middle, so I don't think either of them is going to really do anything. But I didn't like Daylight's... actually, I think I didn't like the ending of it when he was talking about... no, he was doing the countdown scheme from like 14.
His age. Down
Yeah. I like that, but not when it got to the end and he's talking about, kicking the door. It's like, so I was just like, that's a little weird. I was like, everything else was cool, but I was like, the ending was kind of weird for me.
yeah. I don't know, man. I love the fact that you just got people just at random just hopping in. Like, what was it, CJ Fly?
Yeah.
Like him hopping in. And then, I talked about Curtis. Curtis hopped in. Just everybody.
I didn't
50 Cent?
No.
Nah.
Curtis King.
Yeah, there's like a lot of affiliates and hopping in from both sides, like East Coast, West Coast.
That's what I want. I want that. And then, somebody need to be like, hey, them Atlanta niggas, though. Yeah, why not?
Because they don't have, they make, they're like trap music and like party, like strip club anthems.
Booty
like,
club.
It's like dance music, basically. Like, they're not lyrical. Some of them are. But
I was going to say, some of them are, so. I mean, but then that would just kind of highlight there's lyrical rappers out in Atlanta that ain't getting no shine, and he can bring them in the fold. So,
But then again, I would instead of making it like a battle or whatever, should probably start to do like ciphers.
that's,
And
yeah.
Just
bring it back.
just do that instead. I mean,
like that Red Bull one.
I felt like Big Sean
do
was
more
out
of
of
that.
place, bro.
You say Big Sean what?
I felt like he was out of place, and I've said it before, and I got like, who's your boys from the Dennis from the he was like when I said something, I was like, I don't really care for Big Sean or Wale, and I got
Whale.
I got
But his verse wasn't bad.
it was alright,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody's focusing on the Joey Badass verse or whatever of that just because of the whole battle and shit.
Right.
But I'm biased, so you already know where I'm at.
Right. Yeah, it was obvious on that one.
I don't care.
Are these like full-fledged songs? I ain't heard none of them.
Daylight, man, this nigga just coming out with 4 and 5 minute songs.
I ain't heard
But I mean, it's
none
good.
of these songs. That's why I've been quiet. I ain't heard none. I don't know none of
So
these.
why you talking now?
Who you
But
talking?
then, ever since
I'm just trying
XV
to
broke down the Zodiac,
figure out how to
so I
find
had-
it.
Ever since XV be breaking down the Zodiacs with like rappers and shit, and I just found out that Daylight and Joey Badass are both Aquarius, and J. Cole's an Aquarius, so it's kind of like, and that's what they were saying about Joey
all boring
Badass. It was
niggas,
like
huh?
what Joey Badass is doing right now in this whole, just taking on 20v1, taking on the whole West
West
Coast.
Coast,
vibe.
yeah.
So it's like this is what we expected from Cole, but this nigga apologized and backed out, like
Yeah, right.
saying that he's the greatest.
Love it. Cole catching strays all the time.
Yeah, so it's like,
I mean, but you were in the big three. Like,
Yeah.
You're at a higher standard. You're seen as that. So
Yeah.
and he
you
went
know.
to New York to start his rap career.
Uh-huh.
So it was like,
Let's call him the king of New York for a while. That's crazy. Nah, but it is kind of crazy though. Just Joey Badass's age. Like I didn't know this nigga was like 30, 31.
Yeah.
I thought he was older than that. But
Yeah, cocaine will do that to you.
It does.
that is
What do you think happened to me?
did it?
Oh, wait. Staying young? Or what?
Yeah. Yeah, black don't crack until black does crack.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, man, I like it. I didn't know if anything came out today, but
it's kind of hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I wouldn't check in. I wouldn't
I've
check
been
in.
seeing random shit pop up on YouTube, but I'm like, I think these is clout chasers and they ain't got nothing to do with this.
I need
title of a song.
chronological ordered Daft Pick mixtape with all the songs on
You know
one
we should
album.
do?
He sent like the message.
Yeah.
everything
You know
on
we
there.
should do, though. We should do a live stream and just like listen to them, like just all the way through.
I ain't doing that.
Okay.
I felt like
Hey,
Joey
dude.
Badass had a lot of like play on words with Daylight and Rayvon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it
That's how
just
to get through the day fast, like
Uh-huh.
Ramadan.
Yeah. That's all I'm like, man. I
Like
like
I
it.
said that long.
You don't even know what that means.
Yes, I do. I'm Muslim, nigga. I don't eat pork.
Nah, you're Muslim.
You a damn lie, Mr.
I do smell like outside, okay? Nigga?
I didn't say that.
Whatever.
There was
You
a-
gonna sit there and call me musty over here. Yes, I smell like outside. I've been outside in the heat all day. Nigga.
by myself.
I mean, it was just a joke.
Nah, call me musty.
I can't even smell you.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause I smell
can.
good.
So you a musty.
Yeah.
I've been
On your
outside
mama?
all day getting sensitive about it, but
Whatever.
now I smell good.
He
Man,
got 8 different deodorants.
I did put on more deodorant today.
fly. I smell good.
Stupid. Dang. Well, anyways, this has been the AllPoints
Nah, man. I got
Podcast.
topics, bro.
Nah, I got topics.
What's your topic?
You talked enough. Nah, I was talking about like what I sent y'all earlier today about Diddy.
Oh, yeah, this
It was
Diddy
like the
trial,
fourth
man.
thing. Yeah.
This
'Cause the
Diddy trial.
Yeah, apparently Diddy came to the stand.
Finally, right?
Yeah, he was defiant as hell. He walked up there and he had 4 words. I didn't look it up because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. But I want to know what y'all think he said.
I know what he said.
Well, don't say what he said.
Huh?
You looked at it?
No.
What'd he
But
say?
I know what he said.
What'd he say?
Take that. Take that.
That was my first one I was thinking.
He said
Too
4
easy.
words.
Yeah, it was just 4 words.
I plead the 5th.
I mean, probably.
I plead the 5th.
You get him
Did
dig
you
himself
actually
in
look it up?
Nah, I was like, I didn't want to look it
Say
up.
bad boy for life.
Good.
Nah.
Damn, they ain't got no sign, so you couldn't
Nah.
even throw that up.
Nah, I know exactly what he said.
What'd he
What'd
say?
he say?
He went up there, licked his lips, was like, the studio is closed. And then he walked out.
They was like, well, shit, I guess this is
But yeah, exactly.
I do like playing that.
They couldn't do nothing. Like bailiff was like,
Gotta let him go.
but so after I saw that, I was kind of looking through to find like, you know, just a breakdown of like everything that was happening.
Yeah.
And somehow I ended up on some conspiracy theory like iceberg, right? And it wasn't just about Diddy, but it was about celebrities and whatnot.
Oh,
So I was like, you know what? I can spend about an hour listening to this because I was just bored at work. And here were the highlights that I found.
Video.
It was like 2 hours.
Yeah. Whole movie.
Yeah, they was going in. There's a bunch of. Hold on, wait. Let me just. I'm gonna read some of them, right? Because this shit
He's
just.
gonna get called to the stand.
Yeah, he ain't going up there.
I'm waiting for J-Lo to get up there.
Man, she
Exactly.
She's still dealing with her Ben Affleck aftermath.
Yeah, there ain't no way. You say Meek went up there? Nah, them booty cheeks came together like. But
Play the tape. So
they were saying shit like Nicki Minaj does not exist. Ice Cube is QAnon. Juice. Oh yeah, of course. Sierra has a huge dick.
Yeah.
That's true. That one's true.
I've seen it.
So
but she got 4 kids.
the one that kind of got me though.
Push it to the side.
It was like, Nicki Minaj does not exist. It's a conspiracy theory claiming that the rapper is actually a carefully crafted AI persona created by the music industry. This bizarre theory suggests that her distinctive voice, constantly evolving appearance, and seemingly superhuman rap skill are evidence that she's not a real person, but rather an advanced hologram or digital creation.
Has anybody seen your kid?
I mean,
Yeah.
she's seen
Papa
it.
Bear.
Was you like over there or something?
Hey, bro, with me, don't worry about it. And she was out before AI was even a thing.
I mean, she could have been the first.
She could have been.
She
They just
could've
been.
been.
Technology wasn't like that great in
I've
07,
seen.
06,
What's
07,
that?
08.
What's that ugly nigga comedian with the ugly face?
She's real. She started out working at Red Lobster.
that does
bro.
podcasts. He interviewed Nicki Minaj, and I think she a robot.
Oh,
too.
yeah, Nardwar.
Marco.
Yeah, Marco, funny Marco.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to funny Marco.
Is he funny though?
He is funny.
Okay.
Ugly too. but he
Ah,
funny.
that Bobby
What kind of
Alioff
cute
or whatever
niggas you
before
like?
her.
Shrek.
I mean, I'm an ugly nigga too, but you know, we ugly niggas gotta stay together.
That's right. You and her. You
Me
and
and
you.
Marco.
You and you. Ugly niggas unite.
I believe that Nicki Minaj ain't real. I ain't never touched her.
You want to though?
I can smell her.
You donate to that BBL?
Nah.
He donated to Cardi's though.
Yeah,
What's some more?
Well, I just want to skip to the just craziest one that I saw on there, and it's stupid as hell. Amelia Earhart reincarnation. This theory connects the singer Aaliyah to aviation pioneer Amelia Earhart through cosmic
sense.
coincidence. Both women died in aviation accidents decades apart. Earhart disappeared over the Pacific in 1937, while Aaliyah passed in 2001.
Dang.
They have similar names like Amelia Earhart, Aaliyah Houghton. I don't know how they got that shit.
Dang. That facts, bro. Facts.
And their shared passion for breaking boundaries in male-dominated fields. Even more eerie, both women were known for their distinctive style and fierce independence. The theory gained traction online when fans noticed that both women even share similar facial structures and expressions in certain photographs. Some conspiracy theorists even believe Earhart's soul waited decades before reincarnating as a vocal princess. I was like, okay.
Amelia Earhart was a baddie.
But I thought about that one, and I was just like, how much would that fucking suck to die in an aircraft in like 37, wait decades to come back, and then die again in another plane crash in 2001?
Fate, man.
Come
Final
on,
destination.
I heard, there was a conspiracy that it wasn't Amelia Earhart. She like was on an island.
No, yeah, she's on that same island with like Tupac and
Elvis.
No, like that. It wasn't the plane crash. Like,
Oh, you talking about?
like she was with like a group of people. I don't know.
No, I think I know what you're talking about because like it was like somewhere like in like the Japanese region and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they found some bones that were like
That look like
male.
Aaliyah's. I mean, Amelia's.
Yeah, it was just like it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
but I'm listening to that whole thing. They got so much fucking just goofy ass
How
conspiracy
many
theories.
views is that? Like a million?
Nah, I think it only because it just came out today.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. Like that's real stuff. Like I think I found proof of a time traveler.
What, Jay-Z?
No, Fred Durst.
How's Fred Durst a time traveler?
There's this video back at Woodstock '99.
Wolfstock?
Get the
Woodstock.
Okay, I was about to
99.
say. How do you end up in Wichita?
and it was Woodstock '99, and basically the clip was like he was like after this the riots broke out, and he was just like, yeah, we before we go on to our next song, you guys need to calm down. I've been told that we to tell you guys to calm down. Like you guys can have fun, but we don't want to hurt nobody. But this is 1999. We're gonna hurt people. We want to have a good time or something like that. And then the music started, and I was just like, who in 1999 was just like, this is 1999. When you say the year that you live in, that's a time traveler. Because because you live in the moment, bro.
Terrible. That's the worst fucking.
You're living in
say on back that ass up.
He might be a time traveler too.
So everybody.
Yes.
Oh no.
Think about it.
What did Will Smith say on the Willennium? Like that album?
Yeah. Dude, think about it. No one was in the roaring 20s and be like, oh man, this is the roaring 20s. This is the 1920s. Like, we're having a great time.
Hey, you know what?
It's time travel.
You know what? You might be onto something. Because
Exactly.
Prince was like, tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. How did he know?
How do you know what 1999
How did
was
he know?
about? Time traveler. See? All the people saying the year that they're living, because no one's just like, yeah, man, we're living
People
in
say
2020.
yes, it's 2025, the year of our Lord.
Yeah, we're saying it now, but back
people have
then.
been saying
but
that.
back
About that
then.
one guy that was like 08 until infinity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
My time traveler
he
now.
broke to
he
be
came
a time
from
traveler.
he came from 85.
He too broke to be a time traveler.
Said to what?
This dude too broke.
Like, you gotta have money to be a time traveler.
Yeah, that's expensive.
How would you do?
Time travelers.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're well
How do you know?
established people.
How do you know I'm not just coming down here and just hanging out just for the fuck of it?
You might be.
Yeah.
You might have hired some family.
Nah,
So you might have hired some family.
Nah.
Puts in too much effort. I don't think you're willing to do that.
That's a lie. Please believe, if I was a time traveler, black people would be running shit.
Nah, man.
I would have made Wakanda.
Also, Michael Cera is a time traveler.
I believe it.
Yep.
I believe it.
Yeah, y'all need to get on, okay? Just
See?
listen to them conspiracies.
This guy, he gets
They got some.
Yeah, this is like, I hate people that actually buy into that shit too.
Right? they make it their whole life. I know Jay-Z was a time traveler. I saw that picture in Brooklyn.
It's like anything that somebody says or whatever, they're like, well, there could be the possibility of it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, you people are fucking stupid.
I mean, but Ice Cube is QAnon though.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah.
So I was watching this John Oliver episode on trans athletes,
Yeah.
and everyone's all up in arms about it.
Right.
Of course.
Why don't we just got like a trans Olympics?
I said that.
You did say that?
Yeah.
I agree with you now.
Yeah.
After hearing all that information, I think we should have a whole different league for just trans athletes.
There's gonna be like
Let 'em
10
run
people.
wild.
Yeah,
It'd be a small season.
What's it worth?
Hey, man. No, because everybody want to be complaining about something. So just let them have their
Then
own
they're gonna
league.
complain about that. Like, why do they have their own league?
Yeah,
Why do
exactly.
we have the straight league?
We do. Okay, if they're not willing to do that, then we need to get rid of the gender sports and just let everybody just play anything.
Imagine some little
sport.
4'11" whatever chick playing football. Just
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Well,
just getting
you
folded.
signed up for it.
You've watched those Disney specials. They can overcome.
Exactly. I saw Airbud.
They can play with the boys.
They're not the icebox. So it
Grew
doesn't-
up with
it's not count.
Airbud. All right.
I'm letting a fucking
I
dog
saw
play.
a dog play basketball.
That dog was real too.
Exactly.
This
dog
was before
wasn't real.
CGI.
He had puppies too.
Air buddies.
I hate it here.
I'll just say it, man. Like maybe they need their own little league.
They're little league. So demeaning.
I know, right?
They need their own straight league. Like they can do whatever they want to do in their league. You know, it can be funded on Fight Island, and like everyone just play whatever sport you want to play. Like why everyone gotta complain about people?
Because
you know?
we're in fucking America where things aren't that bad, so people have to find things to be mad about. Like, fucking complain. That's why Karens exist, because there's really nothing for them to be pissed off about, so they have to find something.
Gotta take that rage out on something.
Yeah.
You're right.
They can't just
Rage
like,
out on that dick.
yeah.
Like a lot of barbecues about to get called in or something.
Man.
It's crazy. Hate y'all. Ugh.
Did y'all see Trump's newest idea?
What the
fucking
golden dome?
$170 trillion golden dome.
Yeah, that's
I just said Simpsons did it.
Only golden dome I need.
you and me both, brother.
I'm mad because the smile that you did after. Like,
Hey, man.
never give it.
He created the Space Force, and now he's gonna create this golden dome over U.S.
We about to see all sorts of fuck shit. I'm checking out.
Yeah.
Black Mirror.
You can't leave.
Really?
You can't leave. There's gonna be a dome over the United States.
What's just gonna fucking fry us? So it's just gonna hit us,
can't
burn
get outta
everybody.
here.
Nah, man. It's
But Americans gold.
It's
Speaking of getting out of here, I learned something today that just pissed me off.
What was that?
What is that?
Okay, so would you ever want to just leave and not come back to the U.S.?
Wait, what?
Leave and not come back to the U.S.
Like,
For
I can take my
$5
Like,
million?
family.
no, I mean just like leave the U.S., live in another
Can I
country.
take my
Yeah,
family
hell
with me?
yeah.
Yeah. Like let's say you could just take all your family, you can take all your friends, you can take everybody, right?
Right?
So if you do that,
Like to pick where to go.
yeah, just anywhere. I mean, like it, you would though.
Ellen DeGeneres did it.
I'm guessing all three of y'all are like, yeah, you would do it, right?
Rosie
I'm a
did it too.
Thailand boy.
Yeah. So here's the fucked up part though. If you got a passport, right? If you're over in another country making money, you got to pay the U.S. taxes. I was like, you got to be fucking
That's
kidding.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That don't even make sense.
So
How does that even work? How do they even know?
they send goons to you.
Like if you left the United States,
Yeah.
or is that only with like dual citizenship or whatever?
No, I mean like if you were over in Thailand and you was like getting paid legitimately.
Am
of
I
course.
like coming back to the United States?
Nah, if you were just like, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back.
Right.
And you got like the visa to like stay over there, you still have to pay taxes.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like make me, bitch.
How do they know? That's
I don't know.
crazy.
It
Maybe
don't make no sense.
that's why they asked that question on TurboTax. Did you make any money in the
Yeah,
different
that's different. You're
states
still
or
filing
countries?
taxes
Within
here,
the
but-
US.
Yeah.
So
But if you're not coming back, I'm gonna change my name to Gupta. Blah 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 blah. Good luck finding me.
Can't even spell that.
Yeah, can G-U-P-T apostrophe.
That's crazy. I didn't think of that.
Shit don't make no sense. And it's like 10 years too.
Dang.
So until your fucking your passport expires, you paying that shit.
It's gonna be homeless. For 10
What if
years.
you waited? Oh wait, no, wait. when's you have to renew your passport? Yeah.
Every 10 years.
So what if it got to like 9 year? You get over there, you're like, oh
Yeah, I think that's the only way that you can do it. But
suck it, Uncle Sam.
they doing everything.
Take your hat off, Uncle Sam. Yeah.
That's why you got to work under the table, though.
Got to work in the what?
I got to work under the table.
Yeah.
You got to work under the table and then, marry somebody over there and be like, yeah, she takes care of me. I can't work over here.
Yeah.
So it'd be like being at home, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll fit right in. Living a good life.
That's so fucked up, man.
Welcome to the good life.
Ugh.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. Never mind.
No, go ahead and say it.
No, we're good.
Hell,
All right, let's get out of here.
Hell, Hitler's very legit, huh? You heard
Yeah, I
it.
said
Oh,
that.
that's
I
not what I was
said that at
talking
work.
about.
I was like, despite the context of the song,
Uh-huh.
kind of slap.
Yeah.
I ain't
All right,
heard
fine.
that shit. Well, you heard it?
I did hear it. Because, I mean,
video?
I still haven't
yeah, I
heard
watched
it.
it.
Yeah, I would listen to it once. I'm like, I like the beat, but
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
Yeah.
still have not
Yeah.
heard it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's just whining about his kids and stuff he says on Twitter. And, he
Yeah.
got to rhyme Hitler with Twitters.
Yeah.
Yep. But I was just like, this is what you doing now. All right, I'm going to stay over there.
Yep.
Stay at a distance from this guy. Yeah.
Speaking of at a distance, W Energy, it gives you jitterless energy.
They got a new s'mores flavor.
They got a s'mores flavor. They got a smorgasbord. They got Grandpa's denture water again, and you can get that.
Yes. That's the good stuff right there.
You can get that 10% off with the coupon code AllPoints at the checkout at w.gg. W.gg. Get your jitterless off.
I don't like that.
That's not a quote.
I
Not a
don't like that.
quote. Get your jitter. It's not something they say.
Well, they're gonna.
It's not an authorized tagline. For
Look,
them.
we can do what we want, all right? They like it. They haven't dropped us, so either we're just so far under the radar, or like they really like the shit that we're doing.
Your promo code is no longer valid.
After this episode.
That's fine. We'll go to the competition.
Yeah, we'll go to G Fuel. Get your G's off.
That would be the funny thing. Like we just keep taking like sponsors and just fucking it up.
Make our own tag.
Like Walmart. All right, get your shit and go. Like,
Expect more. That's it.
like we're good. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, we're definitely ran by Indians.
Blue Chew. Yeah, it stays up that long.
It's supposed to hurt a little bit.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. All right.
We just crashed a whole bunch of
Shit.
sponsors.
Whatever.
We're never getting sponsored.
Well, this has been the All Points Podcast. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Pay attention to TikTok. We got more videos coming up there. We also got more videos on YouTube, so pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna promote the N word anymore because yeah, we've officially retired from that.
Oh yeah.
So that's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Easy come, easy go.
Easy go.
That's the N words.
I go by the name of A2.
This is Kyle.
Jonathan the Great.
And we
Ah,
out of here. Peace.
All Points Podcast. It's not gay if it's only once.